Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Diaspora TV Switzerland. I'm Promise Graf, and today we are hosting a very important person and we are discussing business. So get ready. As you can see on the screens, it's Ethiopian Airlines. I'm joined with Mr. Haile Gabriel Tadesse. Welcome to the studios. He's the area manager for Ethiopian Airlines. I'll give you a minute to maybe introduce yourself more to the viewers.
My name is Haile Gabriel Tadesse. I'm the area manager of Ethiopian Airlines in Switzerland. I have worked in Ethiopian Airlines for the last 14 years, and my current assignment is as an Ethiopian Airlines area manager in Switzerland.
Okay, that's interesting. So I'll start with the fact that Ethiopian Airlines have been voted best airline in Africa for 3 consecutive years in the Skytrax 2019 World Airlines Awards. That's correct, right?
Correct.
So what are the factors that gave you such credibility?
It's a very important question. Ethiopian Airlines is getting different awards every year. Not only Skytrax, but different awards. So we are always proud of that because customers are recognizing our effort to make them happy, to satisfy them. What makes this Skytrax award a very special award for us is it's based on the vote of customers. It's not the organization who will decide, but the customers will vote for the best airline. And this shows the confidence which we get from our customers, and we are so delighted and proud of that. We can mention many reasons why Ethiopian Airlines is succeeding in different parameters, especially in this customer satisfaction surveys and in winning awards like Skytrax. But let me point out a few of them. The first one is we are customer-focused and market-driven airline. That means our priority, our focus is on our customers. We give priority for their need. We go extra miles in order to make sure that they are happy. If there is an issue, we are there to solve it. So, because of that reason, our customers are satisfied and they give us a vote, and we want to thank and express our gratitude for all our customers who help us to be the best airline in Africa. The other point, which I can say is one of the reasons, is that the fleets, the aircrafts which we are using. Ethiopian Airlines has one of the most modern aircrafts in the world, like Boeing 787, 788, 789, Airbus 350. We have one of the the modern aircrafts in the world. What does this mean? This means we have very young aircrafts, very young fleets. So the probability of facing technical issues, the probability of facing delays will be diminished. So customers will be happy whenever you are keeping your promise to depart on this time, or when you have a very good on-time performance, they will be happy. So behind that on-time performance, there are modern aircrafts. So this can be one of the reasons. The other is our network, our destinations. We have 127 destinations all over the world. Wow. So as an African airline, we are proud of the fact that we are number 4 in the world, and whenever you give more option to your customers, that will be a reason for satisfaction. This is only about online points, but we have online destinations which we are serving our customers by using other carriers who are our partners, like Askai, Mozambique Air, Chadian, and Malawian. They are regional flights, regional airlines, and they are working with us. So we give more options to our customers, even additional to the online destinations, which I have told you already. So this is another reason why we get this kind of recognition. The other part is we have the largest and the leading airline in every parameter. For example, if you see our aviation academy, we have the largest aviation academy in Africa. We spent a lot on it. If you go to Ethiopian Airlines Aviation Academy, you will not see Ethiopians only there. You will see Rwandans, Nigerians, different citizens from different parts of Africa. Ethiopian Airlines, not only the leading airline, but the Pan-Africanist airline, which is generating different professionals for different aviation industries or for different airlines. So when you have strong aviation academy, you will generate strong and professional customer service agents, strong and professional pilots, professional technicians, which will in return make sure that your customer satisfaction will increase. The other catering units, we have the largest catering unit in Africa. We have a capacity to produce 100,000 meals per day, qualitative meal. So we produce those meals and we distribute on the flight, and most of our customers are happy with it. So having a strong catering unit also has helped us to give more satisfaction to our customers. Also, our MRO, or maintenance and repair overhaul department, is one of the largest ones, and many African carriers are coming there to repair their aircrafts. Plus, when you have this kind of strong MRO service, that means the probability of facing delays due to mechanical problem will diminish. So this is the other reason. The last but not the least reason is we have a dedicated and hard-working employees, staffs all over the world. We have more than 16,000 employees, more than 60,000 staffs who are brave enough to work day and night to make sure that Ethiopian Airlines succeeds, to make sure that the vision of Ethiopian Airlines will succeed. As I've said, one of the most important concerns of Ethiopian Airlines is customer service. So those 16,000 staffs are working day and night with dedication by going extra miles to satisfy our customers. So having a dedicated manpower also has helped us a lot.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's very interesting actually. You mentioned it earlier about being the largest airline in Africa. I was curiously Googling to see what's the largest airline in Africa. It was so surprising to see that it's actually Ethiopian Airlines. And actually you mentioned something about the aviation, and there I wanted to ask you about your vision or mission for the aviation industry in Africa. Yeah.
Before I come to the point about our vision to Africa, let me tell you something about our Vision 2025. Vision 2025 was drafted before a few years, and in that time it seems unachievable because it was very big. There were many parameters or many targets which we set to achieve in 2025. To be the leading airline in Africa with different targets. Like we have a revenue target, we have a number of aircrafts planned, a number of destinations target. So we put different targets before 10 years about our Vision 2025. For your surprise, we have exceeded almost all of them in 2018-19.
Wow.
That means our vision at the beginning was, many people were commenting that it's unachievable, but because of the hard work and the support of our customers, especially African customers, we have achieved it almost all of the targets. So now we are planning to have another Vision 2035, which we will communicate very soon. But when I come back to your point related to African vision,
the aviation.
Our vision is clear. Normally, the African sky should be dominated by Africans. When you see the market, 80% of the market share for passengers departing from Africa to other parts of the world and passengers departing from other parts of the world to Africa is dominated by non-African carriers, which is not good news for any of us.
Yeah,
so our vision is to cooperate with different airlines who may seem competitors, but we have to collaborate in a way that the African skies will be dominated by African airlines, because this market belongs to us. Now we are sharing only 20% of the market together, all airlines of Africans. We have already good partnership, or we are already partners with different airlines, regional airlines in Africa, like Askai, Malawian, Chadian, and Mozambique Airlines, and we are already dominating the skies in those parts of Africa. But we need more cooperation with all African airlines and dominate the market again and bring the market share back to Africans.
Wow, we look forward to that.
Yeah.
We as passengers, as travelers. Yeah. So my next question is about some flight routes between two African countries. You will see that they have to fly you to Europe and take you back to Africa, which is very expensive, right?
Yeah.
So my question is Ethiopian Airlines doing anything in this regard by expanding the inter-African route?
To answer this question, let me take you back to our inception. You know, Ethiopian Airlines has been established in 1945, and our first flight was from Addis Ababa to Cairo via Asmara. So at that time, in 1945, most of African countries were under colony. So the different colonizing powers were in Africa. Ethiopia was unique because it was independent for its whole history, because we were not under colony. So in that time, we see that there is a problem. You know, one passenger to come from Accra to Addis, he must go to London and come back to Africa. So we give a target or a vision to ourselves, and we brought a motto, which is connecting Africa together at the beginning. Then our purpose was to make sure that all Africans are connected, not via other European gateways, but inter-Africa, there should be connection. Did we achieve that? Yes. Now we have 62 destinations in Africa only. The number of countries which Africa has is 54 currently, and we have 62 destinations. That means we have connected the whole Africa. We are everywhere in Africa. So after making sure that we connect Africans together, then we changed our motto, connecting Africa to the world, and the world to Africa. Did we achieve it? Yes, because currently we have 127 destinations all over the world, 62 destinations in Africa, 65 out of Africa, we connected them. So this problem is solved already as per our point of view, but we are working more closely. We are working more closely with our partners. As I have mentioned, we have a multi-hub strategy. We have a hub in Lome, in Lilongwe, in Jamina, and in Maputo, because we have a partnership with our partner airlines like Aska Airlines in Lome, Malawian Airlines in Lilongwe, Chadian Airlines in Jamina, and Ethiopian Mozambique Airlines in Maputo. So those are regional flights, regional airlines. They are connecting different African countries together. So, you know, people will not be forced now to go to Europe in order to come back to Africa, thanks to Ethiopian Airlines, which is the largest and the best airline in Africa.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
So far. So I have another question about traveling. Like when you're traveling from Europe, you said you have now a direct connection to Africa. When you're traveling to from Europe to Africa, you'll see that you end up taking or carrying more than what you're supposed to carry. And most of the time we find this as a big challenge, you know. I want to know if Ethiopian Airways has any special allowance for travelers like that, the luggage allowance that other airlines don't have.
Yeah, Ethiopian Airlines, as you said, we fly from Europe, more than 14 destinations in Europe to Africa. And one of the most important market segments which we have is VFR, Visit Family and Relatives market segment.
Exactly.
So we understand that whenever you go to visit family, you have to take many things. So we are very generous. Already we are very generous. We have 46 kilo baggage allowance for economy. That means you can have 2 pieces of baggage, 23. And if you are business, you will have 64 because you will have 3 pieces, 23. Plus, you can have a hand baggage of 7 kilos. So this is very generous offer when you compare it with other airlines. And we are proud of that because we want to respect the need of our customers, and we have done that. Plus, we have a program, a frequent flyer program like any other major airlines in the world. It's called Sheba Miles. So if you are a member of Sheba Miles, you will have different privileges. The purpose of the program is in order to retain you. That means to satisfy you, to give you more privilege, and to be to fly Ethiopian always. So one of the benefits is baggage allowance. So what I advise to our viewers is that they have to be members of Sheba Miles. It's easy. You can be member on our mobile application. Then whenever you travel, you will accumulate that mile. There are 4 levels on this regard. We have blue membership card, silver member, and gold member, and platinum. Based on the level, you will have different benefits. On the blue level, for example, if you have 5 kilo excess, we will waive for you because you are our frequent flyer and you are blue member. If you are silver, additional to the baggage allowance, we will give you 23 kilos as a gift, free baggage allowance.
Okay.
If you are gold member, we will give you 32 kilos. If you are platinum, 46 kilos. So we are already very generous on our baggage allowance, but being a Sheba Miles member, being a frequent flyer program member will help a lot our African brothers and sisters who are in Switzerland who want to fly to their respected countries.
So being a frequent member or
flyer member and getting
is this
the
what
levels.
makes you the golden member?
Yeah, you know, at first you will be blue, then when you accumulate more, you will be silver. When you accumulate more and you reach a level of 50,000 miles, you will be gold. It's based on the amount of miles which you accumulate.
I love traveling, so I have to be sure. I need to be sure of all these things. So far, like in general, how many destinations does Ethiopian Airways cover in Africa and all over the world?
Yeah, normally we have 127 destinations all over the world. But when you see, you know, segment by segment, in Africa, we have 62 destinations. We have 62 destinations, which is more than the number of countries Africa currently has. Plus, we have one unique market segment, which is, you know, local domestic Ethiopian flights. Ethiopia has 22 domestic airports. 22. That means we are, Ethiopia as a country is the largest country in Africa to have a lot of destinations in locally. And when you see where are the locations of those destinations or those domestic destinations, you'll know that most of them are at historical, cultural, or natural heritage attractive areas. That means Ethiopia as a country has a huge potential for tourists, and we have already availed airports which are very standardized airports for our tourists from all over the world. To add one point on this, when you think of Ethiopia, we have 3 heritages in one place: natural, historical, and cultural. If you go to any top tourist attraction area in the world, you'll get natural, historical, or cultural, or both together. But getting 3 of them in one place is very rare.
Special.
That's why Ethiopia, of course, is one of the top tourist attractions areas in the world. But we will work hard in order to promote it well, more than this, and we'll have more attractions because UNESCO has registered 14 heritage of Ethiopia. That means when you visit Ethiopia, you will not visit Ethiopian heritage, you will visit the world heritage. For example, when you see natural heritage of Ethiopia, there are different, you know, mountains like Samen Mountains, Bale Mountains, Sofumar Cave. They are different. Then when you go to historical, you have Lalibela, Aksum, Gondar, one of the most famous historical attraction areas in the world, and which are one of the world heritage. When you go to culture, there are different events and cultural events which are registered under UNESCO, like Temkat and Maskal. So one passenger or one tourist, if you want to visit all 3 in one time, he must go to Ethiopia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you also the tourism minister or something?
Yeah, and the one point which we should forget, which we should not forget about Ethiopia is Ethiopia is the land of origins.
I love their food.
Food is there, plus we are origin for humankind. Okay. The first human skeleton is found, you know, the oldest one in Ethiopia. We call her Lucy. She is 3.2 million years old. So if you go to Addis Ababa, you will have a chance to visit Lucy, which is the oldest human being in the world. So we say, okay, we are land of origin. Plus, we are origin for coffee, because coffee was found in Ethiopia for the first time, in the place called Kafa.
Okay.
So you'll get the most qualitative coffee in the world in Ethiopia still today, and we are origin for coffee. So we say, okay, Ethiopia is land of origin. So all diaspora community in Switzerland, I want them to be motivated in order to go to Ethiopia and visit this amazing land of origins.
Wow, do you give tourism packages to Ethiopia as the airline?
Yeah, we have a department or a unit called Ethio Holiday. We prepare different packages to our customers to visit Ethiopia. Very attractive, very organized. So you can get it on Ethiopian Airlines website even. There is, it has one link on which you can access our natural, historical and cultural attraction areas and the package also. So
okay.
we did it already, yeah.
Okay, that's great to know for the travelers who want to go to Ethiopia.
Perfect.
So as you see the situation, the coronavirus, what it has caused, I'm sure a lot of travelers have cancelled their flights. Do you have like a special cancellation plan?
As you know well, not only Ethiopian, all airlines have faced a serious have faced a very serious problem because of the corona, because the amount of revenue which we are getting from ticket sales has decreased because of the situation. So we do not motivate people to cancel or to refund their tickets. We want to motivate them to retain it and to use it for future. But we want to motivate them. We cannot force them, but we want to motivate them. How? We have two plans. One, for all passengers who book their flight from March to end of September and whose flight departure is until the end of November, we will extend their ticket until December 2021, almost 1 year and a half or more than that. So if they plan to travel on December 2021 even, they can use the same ticket. So the validity is extended and prolonged in order to make sure that our customers will get more option to retain their ticket instead of refunding it. The second one is travel voucher. We have prepared a special voucher which will be issued based on your demand. Then we will state the amount of money which you have paid for that ticket, and you can retain that voucher for 1 year. And whenever you want to travel and to purchase a ticket or to purchase excess baggage ticket or to request for upgrading, you can use that as a receipt or as a voucher. If two options are not accepted, the refund opportunity is also there, and we state all the conditions of the refund in our website. So the customers can go to our Ethiopian Airlines website and check the refund procedures related to the COVID-19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. So which are the measures has your company taken to ensure the well-being of its passengers?
We have taken different measures, and when we restart our flight, we give ourselves one motto or one slogan, which is "Fly Ethiopian with confidence." That means we have done our best in order to make sure that our customers will have a contactless, a touchless travel. And different measures are taken based on the regulation which is being released by WHO and different regulatory bodies. Plus, we have started a digital campaign by which people, passengers will finalize every process of their ticketing, their booking, ticketing, check-in, everything on their cell phone. We have a mobile application. You can go to Play Store or App Store and download it or install it. Then you can purchase your ticket within 3 or 4 minutes, very easy, user-friendly. Then in the time of check-in, you will check in your flight instantly without going to airport. Then you will only drop your bag at check-in counter and proceed to boarding it, and you will board with your boarding pass, which you have already generated on your cell phone. So now the probability of contacting people has already reduced because everything has been finalized on your cell phone. So we call it digital campaign, and we are promoting a lot. So this is one of the actions which we took. But when you see it in detail, we have taken different actions, both on board the flight and at the airport also. For example, temperature checks are being done in different airports based on the regulation of those countries. Plus, Social distancing when you stand for check-in is being respected. We have marked based on the regulation. So the physical distancing, everything will be respected in all airports of Ethiopian Airlines, which will make you safe. Plus cabin baggage, in order to avoid contacts, we will check in it as a check-in baggage, handbag. So you'll get your handbag at the final destination also. So this shows we give very high priority for the safety of our customers. On board also we distribute mask and sanitizer for our customers. So yeah, we have taken all the steps in order to make sure that our esteemed customers will fly safely.
So we are
and
safe
that's,
now.
Yeah, you are safe, and
to
that's
fly.
why we say fly Ethiopian with confidence.
That's really interesting to know that you can now feel safe on board.
Yeah, if you come to Ethiopian, you have to feel safe.
Okay. Over the years, Ethiopian Airlines has been known for its humanitarian work in Africa. Can you tell us more about your engagements?
Very good question. Normally, Ethiopian Airlines, even before COVID, as a leading airline, as a Pan-Africanist airline, we always try our best in order to give humanitarian aids whenever the need arises. But after COVID has tested us a lot, and we have proven that we are a reliable airline in this kind of chaos, in this kind of pandemic. Because, as you well know, as soon as the pandemic has occurred and started to spread, there were needs from different parts of Africa in order to bring PPEs and masks, and Ethiopian Airlines was the only airline which was transporting those PPEs and masks from different parts of the world to Africa. Almost we have gone everywhere in Africa in order to drop those masks and PPEs. So this makes us very proud. We are very proud that we have served our brothers and sisters in Africa in this critical and very difficult time. Because of this reason, United Nations or WHO and WFP has given us opportunity to be the humanitarian hub for Africa. So Addis Ababa has been selected both by these big international organizations to be the center for humanitarian aid. So any humanitarian aid which will depart from different parts of the world to Africa should first arrive at Addis and distributed to different parts of Africa. This makes us very, very proud, because it's a very big success and recognition for our effort. And we get very good comments and recognitions from all over the world, especially from different leaders, country leaders. And I have to put clearly that this humanitarian aid was not limited to Africans also, only, because we have operated 360 charter cargo flights in this pandemic period only. And we have served 80 countries. 80 countries, not only Africa. We transported PPE to America, Canada, Europe, even Switzerland. We have operated cargo charter flights in order to bring PPEs for Swiss people. So this shows Ethiopian Airlines is not only a continental airline to fight for humanity, but as a global airline who fought against COVID-19 and proven itself as the most reliable airline in Africa. Plus, in addition to the PPEs and this medical equipment, as you know well, all countries in Africa has blocked their airspace because of COVID. That means there were different passengers, customers who were in different parts of Africa, and they were stuck not only in Africa but in different parts of the world. So Ethiopian Airlines has operated 470 charter passenger flights in this pandemic period. That means we managed to connect 63,000 citizens to their home. You can imagine how kind of satisfaction you can create for your family. If your family is stranded somewhere in Africa or somewhere in Asia, you will feel very bad. So we managed to connect 63,000, to join 63,000 citizens of different countries to their families, and we are really proud of that.
I am proud too already, because I had some friends who were stuck, but I didn't know. I didn't ask them how they came back, but I'm sure now that I know, because I knew the airports were blocked, there was no plane coming in. Now that I know it was you guys, I'm really proud. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you also fly frequently, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And you know, safety is a very important aspect.
Yeah.
So what are some of your policies?
Yeah, when it comes to safety, normally, as I've explained earlier, customers are our priority. Our focus is on customers, so their safety is first. So there is no negotiation on safety. We respect all safety regulations. There are international regulations. There are international regulatory bodies. There are regional regulations and regional regulatory bodies, and there are local regulatory bodies and regulations. So wherever we travel, wherever we fly, we respect those policies and regulations. So that's why Ethiopian is one of the most reliable plus safe airline in the world. When you see our statistics, you will learn that we are one of the most, the safest airlines in the world.
Okay, that's really great to know. Yeah. You know, we are coming to an end, and just one last thing I want you to, like be like you're talking to me. Yeah. You want me to fly Ethiopian Airways. Okay. Why should I fly Ethiopian Airlines?
No, it's not difficult, because there are many reasons why you should fly by Ethiopian Airlines. The first is Ethiopian Airlines is the largest airline, the leading airline in Africa in different parameters. So choosing the best and the largest airline will give you more option to get the right customer service as you deserve. Any customer needs more, most reliable and good customer service giver airline. So Ethiopian Airlines is already the leading airline. That's why you mentioned in the beginning, Skytrax is one of the awards. So you will get the best customer service if you choose Ethiopian Airlines. This is one of the reasons. The other, we have, as I have told you, young and modern fleets. So any passenger needs comfort. So if you want to enjoy our Dreamliner flight, like you see it here, you have to choose Ethiopian, because our fleet, the comfort of our aircraft is very amazing. Plus, they are very young, so they are new aircrafts. When you come to Switzerland, we have 3 flights per week, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So all the time we'll have 787 or Airbus 350. Both are one of the most modern aircrafts in the world. So my viewers who are in Switzerland should test our product, because they will be surprised with the comfort and everything. In addition to the service is there, plus the product is amazing. The other one, we have a direct and a non-stop flight when you come to Geneva, because in the past we have a flight direct starting from 3rd June to 2018. We have started a flight in Switzerland, but it was direct flight with a stopover. Now we have a direct and non-stop flight starting from August 12, 2020. So it will take only 6 hours for you to depart from Geneva and be in Addis, or from Addis come to Geneva. So I suggest you have to choose Ethiopian because of this reason. The other is price. As you know well, everybody will be attracted by price nowadays because of different factors. So Ethiopian Airlines has one of the most competitive prices in the industry. So if you want to get the right and the most competitive price with amazing service, you have to choose Ethiopian. That's the other reason. The other, we have huge options. You will have many options of destinations. And if you want to go anywhere, you need an airline which will give you more option. So Ethiopian Airlines will give you the largest option when you come to number of destinations. So you have to choose Ethiopian because of that reason. The other, we give very serious attention to the safety of aircraft, and flying is related to safety. So if you want to choose the safest airline in Africa, you have to choose Ethiopian Airlines. The other, baggage allowance, we have generous baggage allowance as we discussed earlier. So you cannot get this kind of generosity from many airlines, so you have to choose Ethiopian. The other important point, we are Star Alliance members. As you know well, Star Alliance is one of the biggest networks in the world, so there are different airlines, major airlines are members, so you can get more options of destinations. Plus, if you have a Sheba Miles or frequent flyer program of Ethiopian Airlines, you can use it on other airlines and on other Star Alliance airlines. And if you are a member of the other airline retention program or frequent flyer program, you can use You can use it on Ethiopian Airlines also. So it will give you more option to use your mileage perfectly. These are the pointers which I can mention to synthesize the fact that you have to choose Ethiopian Airlines.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You didn't mention the food.
Yeah, of course, the food also.
Well, thank you really so much.
Yeah.
To the travelers out there, I am sure you have more reasons right now to fly Ethiopian. I hope you enjoyed today's discussion, and thank you so much again for coming. Please come back again anytime.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
As a last conclusion point, especially for African brothers and sisters who are living in Switzerland, Ethiopian Airlines cannot be successful if customers do not choose us, if Africans do not choose us. So this is your airline. So this is your own airline. Traveling from Switzerland to any part of Africa by Ethiopian Airlines means traveling by your own airline, which belongs to you. So you have to choose Ethiopian Airlines. You have to be with your own airline.
We have an obligation. Yes, I think we have an obligation here.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, thanks again. I think we cannot go any further from here. We will see you next time, and stay tuned to Diaspora TV Switzerland. Thank you and bye.